Hey YouTube, Sinisteve back with another video. Let you know what I've been picking up, what I've been playing, what I've been getting up to. I'll give you a quick little room update. So I haven't done a video in quite a while, and I know a few of you already know that I've been selling a few bits, trying to raise some funds for some works going on in the game room. I've got lots of stuff cleared out at the moment. I've got all my consoles still set up, but most of the shelves are all empty. Panning around even in the cupboard here, still got a few bits that I'm sort of running out of room with, but it's all going to take a bit of time, I think. But first off, got Ghouls and Ghosts, this week's game on the 10 Pence podcast. I think I've literally had about 2 goes, and that's a rock hard game. I know it quite well from the Mega Drive, so I'm going to give that a go, submit a score. And I've been playing quite a lot of Donkey Kong, and I went to see my good mate Retro Dave. Went up to his house to see his lovely game room. I had a couple of pickups from him, and I could have quite easily got him to send them down to me, but I thought no, I want to go up, check his new game room out, and it's absolutely stunning. And on the way home, it was just getting me thinking about my game room and how I'd like it to be, and thinking about all these shelves filled up with games I'm never going to play. I thought, oh, I'll cull it down a little bit, rather than having all the shelf porn. I can get rid of a lot of that, not a lot of it, but get rid of some of it and fund maybe a Donkey Kong cab in the future. I definitely want to fund getting, basically I want to make the game room bigger. So you see this wall here, I'm going to knock through, and in the middle of trying to get rid of all this crap out of the garage, because I don't know if a lot of you remember when Alex came around and did a game room tour. The garage was detached from the house. I've since had an extension built. An extension built, so the game room now is integral to the house. So ideally, I want to make the game room bigger, because I'm fed up with having that dumping ground there. But I've been playing a little bit of Super Hang-On today. Absolutely great soundtrack, and the record's absolutely stunning. Love that thing. I've actually got all the data disc vinyl records. They're just, I don't know, they're just lovely to have. I think I'm going to frame a few of them, have them on the new game room wall. But let's get the Super Hang-On on, try and cover some of the old Vector Buzz. Such a great soundtrack. Definitely one of my favourites with that one, I reckon. But on to the first pickup. We've got a Vecfever. I know a lot of people on the Atari Age forums are going absolutely crazy for this thing because they can't seem to get hold of it. The guy that's developed it, I think he's just been so inundated with people after it that he's not been able to fulfil everyone's wishes of getting it. But there's a few great games on here. This Asteroids is like arcade perfect, obviously without it being on the horizontal screen, but such a cool version. The sounds all seem spot on. It's got a little LED that flashes when the ships come on, but it's actually got Asteroids Deluxe on here as well as a game called Robot Arena, which is like a twin stick shooter. I'm not going to do any gameplays on this one. I'll do it maybe in a few weeks, but it's a really cool bit of kit. As well as that for the Vectrex, so I picked up the Vector Patrol. Get the glare off of it. It's a Moon Patrol clone. It's such a really brilliant game, unbelievable. Again, I'm not going to do any gameplays on it, but just if you're interested, there'll be plenty of gameplays on it. Just put that in your YouTube search and check it out. It's such a brilliant game. But I'll go back into the game room, even though I do want to hang around and listen to that vinyl, it's absolutely brilliant. So back in the game room, show you what I picked up off Retro Dave. Picked up Batman Returns. These are all American Snes. Super Chase HQ. People might remember I had a Chase HQ cab a few years back, and Super R-Type. Absolutely awesome condition. Many people probably know Retro Dave does the most amazing repro box. I can't even get that out. Repro boxes. No, he's top lad for his condition. He always has everything mint. So never mind buying stuff off Retro Dave, because you know it's going to come absolutely stunning. So yeah, that was some Super Nintendo pickups. Also picked up this little device, SD to SNES flash cart. I've got a Super EverDrive, but this one's more compatible, a lot quicker loading up games and things like that. When I actually bought it, I was having issues with it, but then found out it was the power supply on my Super Famicom, and now I'm using a Mega Drive power supply, and it's working absolutely spot on. So really happy with that. But that was a Facebook purchase, I believe, and it was again a really good deal. I think that usually these go for about sort of 150, 140, 150, and I think I got that for about 90 quid delivered. So can't say no to that. But again, people might notice I've got a new monitor here. I've got a funny story about this actually. I've currently work for a company called ISS. I used to work for Carillion, but again, people might know that Carillion have sort of gone a bit downhill, and I ended up getting transferred over to this new company, and they look after Virgin Media sites. And I was working on a Virgin Media site, this big warehouse, and there was two of these. You had this one and the one that's currently out here. I seem to be just stocking up CRTs everywhere, it's gone a bit mental. And they were literally just collecting dust, and it just looked like they was out, sort of being left out to die. So there was nobody, it was a vacant site, so I just had nobody to talk to about it. So I just thought I'd put a little note on there to say, look, if these are being chucked away, give me a call and I'll grab them off you. And I got a call a couple of days later saying, yeah, they were going to be chucked away. And I didn't expect much. I thought I'll pick them up. I actually put a picture on the CRT group on Facebook, because I'd never heard of them. It's a company called Barco. As I say, never actually heard of them, and the Facebook groups are so helpful. They come back to me and said, yeah, they're really decent monitors. Pick them up if you can. Obviously I had no idea if they were going to work or not, but I just plugged them all in. They look fairly clean. Well, the units look clean. The screens were absolutely filthy. I reckon they must have been sort of in a rack at some point. And yeah, both of them. I mean, this one is definitely got the better image, but compared to me, my BVM, I'm never going to pick it up on here. It's an absolutely stunning picture. I'm really happy with it. I've seen the specification, and it's actually got more lines than the BVM, and it looks really sharp. So really happy with that. I'm probably going to give one of the monitors to a good friend of mine, because I don't need two of them really. I just, as I say, just seem to be collecting CRTs at the moment. So yeah, absolutely, really chuffed with that. A couple of monitors for completely nothing. Really happy. And then moving on to, I picked this up. I was watching a Gross Newton video, and he's just picked up one of these, the Nintendo Switch Hayabusa arcade stick, and he said he picked it up for about 60-70 quid, I think, off eBay. Somebody was selling them off, and I had a little look, and I think it's probably the same guy. I think he had them something like £70 or £80 best offer, something like that. But I put a cheeky bid in. I think it was like 53 quid, because there was like 66.99 postage, and he accepted it. So yeah, for 59.99, picked up a nice Switch arcade stick, which I think it's a bit of a bargain. It's unboxed and it's got a couple of marks on it, nothing too serious, but I'm sure they're about 140 brand new, 130, 140. So yeah, pretty much half price. So yeah, really happy with that. But I've been playing a bit of Shinmura with it, which it's a rock hard game. It's a stunning game, but it plays so much better with the arcade stick. But as I say, completely nearly empty in here now. I've got a week off in May. I think I'm just going to empty it even further and get this wall down. I'm going to put a false floor all the way through. Literally bring the wall out to the like block the garage door in, but you can see how much more room I'll end up with. It's not going to be loads, but definitely enough for a couple of cabs. And as I say, it just sort of made sense driving home from Dave's, just to get rid of the stuff I'm not going to play and fill my game room up with games I'm going to play. I mean, I was quoted on saying on again when Alex came around and did their game room tour, I've never bought a game that I never wanted to play. So the Dreamcast collection is being culled down. So I haven't got a full Dreamcast set anymore. So that only lasted what 4 or 5 months. But I don't mind this. It is what it is. I haven't sold anything in quite a long time, and as I say, I'm not going to miss games that I'm never going to play. I mean, 102 Dalmatians, I've never even put it in the Dreamcast, let alone I've got any plans to, so I don't need it. And things like Moho and Evo 2, expensive games that just never going to play. So yeah, it's just a quick update video really. I'm not going to go mad. I've had quite a few other pickups like Amiga. I've gone absolutely Amiga crazy this year, and picked up quite a few games on the Amiga, and I've got some absolute bargains. But what I'll end up doing when I get the game room all sorted out, I'll do like a collection video on it. I think, let you know what I've got on it. But yeah, cheers Dave and your Donkey Kong for absolutely emptying my game room out.